Let's look how do NEER and REER are calculated. How do nominal effective exchange rate and real effective exchange rate REER are calculated. Welcome to the new video. So as I said in the previous video, nominal effective exchange rate is the price unadjusted trade weighted average, trade weighted exchange rate. This is the trade weighted currency index. This is an index number, in fact, not just the monetary value. This is an index number, and each country calculate their own NEER indices. India has NEER indices too. India has two NEER indices. One is 6 country index, 6 currency index, and another one is 36 currency index. So in the 6 currency index, Indian currency's competitiveness will be measured, will be taken into account, will be considered with the 6 currencies, or these are the currencies of the countries with which India has greater trade relation. Similar is the case for 36 currency index of India's NEER 36 currency NEER index. Here the 36 countries with which India has greater trade relation will be taken into account. That is why NEER is called the trade weighted index. This is not just the nominal exchange rate, this is a trade weighted exchange rate, and this is the formula for calculating nominal effective exchange rate. This is the way for which NEER is measured. And NEER is the product of I is equal to 1 to n E by EI all raised WI, and here I is the particular currency. If it is UK's pound sterling, then UK's pound sterling's values are considered here. So then n refers to n number of currencies. In the 6 currency index of India's NEER, 6 currencies will be taken considered here, and E refers to India's exchange rate in terms of SDR. SDR is IMF's imaginary currency, and at the rate of 1 SDR is equal to 97.39 Indian rupee. This is not an updated one, you have to update anyway, and at this rate 1 Indian rupee is equal to 0.010 SDR. That is E, India's exchange rate in terms of SDR divided by EI. So EI refers to the exchange rate of the particular foreign currency in terms of SDR. If we are considering first UK's pound sterling, then the UK's pound sterling's exchange rate in terms of SDR has to be written over there in the place of EI. And WI refers to the weight assigned to the particular currency. If it is UK's pound sterling, so we have to write the weight assigned to the UK's pound sterling over there. So this is the case for India's NEER with UK's pound sterling. Then the same process has to be repeated for all the other currencies in the currency basket. If it is 6 currency index, this process has to be repeated for the rest of the 5 currencies, and this process has to be done with all the currencies in the currency basket or in the currency index. If it is 36 currency index, India has to do the same process 36 times to find 36 currency NEER index. So as this is the product, so we have to multiply the value with the values of the other currencies also in the currency basket. So we have REER 2. REER is the real effective exchange rate. This is the price adjusted exchange rate. This is the price adjusted effective exchange rate. This is the inflation adjusted weighted trade weighted index. This is also the trade weighted index. Just we have adjusted the NEER. This is the NEER adjusted with inflation, that is REER. The prices will be taken into account in both domestic economy and foreign economy, and here is the way, here is the equation or formula for which REER is calculated. REER is equal to the product of I is equal to 1 to n E by EI into P by PI all raised to WI. Here just we have added P by PI in the equation for finding NEER, and here I is equal to the particular currency. If it is UK pound sterling, then UK pound sterling's values will be considered in the first calculation process. N refers to n number of currencies in the currency basket, and E, as you know, is India's exchange rate in terms of SDR divided by, that is a numerator, divided by EI. EI refers to the exchange rate of the particular currency in terms of SDR. If it is UK pound sterling, then UK pound sterling's exchange rate in terms of SDR will be written in that place. Into P refers to India's inflation, that means India's price index has to be written at the place of P, then divided by PI. PI is a foreign country, particular foreign country's price index. If it is UK's pound sterling, UK's inflation represented by price index has to be written in that place. WI is the weight assigned to the particular foreign currency. If it is if we are considering UK's pound sterling first, we have to add the weight assigned to the pound sterling over there, then this has to be multiplied with the value. The same process has to be done for all the currencies in the currency basket. If it is 6 currency index, this process has to be repeated for all the other 5 currencies also. This process has to be done 6 times in the 6 currency index and 36 times in the 36 currency index. Each time the value has to be multiplied as this is the product. And this is just for your reference, this is India's REER and NEER, published periodically by the Reserve Bank of India through its monthly bulletin. You can also go to the website, official website of the Reserve Bank of India for the details on NEER and REER. Then why is NEER and REER are calculated? Isn't nominal exchange rate enough? Nominal exchange rate isn't enough. It is just to know the rate of exchange, but the real or effective exchange rate we will know the effective exchange rate only when we calculate NEER and REER. And importantly, this is to know the external competitiveness of the domestic currency. Without NEER and REER, we don't understand the external competitiveness of the currency. And this is to know the relative strength of the currency in terms of the particular country's currencies. And this is, is the trade weighted index. And in both case NEER and REER, this is the trade weighted exchange rate or index. And we will come to know while calculating NEER and REER whether the domestic currency is getting stronger or is getting weaker, whether it is strengthening or weakening by looking at NEER and REER. And moreover, this is useful for the researchers, economists, policymakers and analysts. This is in fact rarely used by the media, rarely used by the public, unlike the nominal exchange rate. This has greater significance to the researchers, economists, policymakers and analysts. Thank you.